ordered the Labor Department to review current rules that discourage employers from including crypto. The department has 6 months to complete the review.
Los Angeles County has declared a local emergency after the Canyon Fire exploded in size to nearly 5,000 acres overnight with zero containment. More than 10,000 residents have been told to evacuate.
Sources say several officials have been fired in a shakeup at the FBI, including former acting FBI Director Brian Driscoll. He made news when he resisted efforts to compile a list of agents who investigated the January 6th riot at the Capitol.
The judge has temporarily blocked further construction of the migrant detention center in the Florida Everglades dubbed Alligator Alcatraz. The judge is considering arguments that the building could harm the environment.
Welcome to you. Good to see you. So what tools does the governor and the state have at their disposal to get these Democrats back?
Well, Democrats have used this tactic in the past. Actually, it was not successful the last time.
Just a short time ago, multiple shots fired, and President Trump setting a date for a meeting with Vladimir Putin in the U.S. First, the images coming in, police swarming the scene, flooding the streets near Emory University. Sources telling ABC News officers exchanged gunfire with the suspect. Authorities ordering everyone to shelter in place. Pierre Thomas with late details coming in at this hour. Also tonight, President Trump late today saying he will meet with Vladimir Putin in Alaska 1 week from today to discuss a possible ceasefire in the war in Ukraine. The president suggesting Putin wants peace. Mary Bruce at the White House. Developing tonight after a week on the run, the alleged gunman arrested, accused of killing 4 people in a small town. The Canyon Fire in Southern California exploding in size, burning across 5,000 acres in a matter of hours. More than 10,000 people forced from their homes, 14 large fires now burning across the state. Firefighters from California to Colorado battling flames in near record temperatures. More than 50 million Americans under dangerous heat alerts. Trevor Ault in California. Tonight, Israel's major escalation in Gaza. Israel's security cabinet approving plans to seize Gaza City. Protesters calling it a death sentence for the remaining hostages held by Hamas. It comes as the humanitarian crisis worsens by the day. A balcony collapsing as Palestinians tried to reach an aid package caught on a building. Frightening moments on board the world's largest cruise ship. A water slide breaking on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. A passenger injured, water pouring onto the deck below. The powerful moment in court, a remarkable act of forgiveness. The woman hugging the defendant who killed her husband in a hit and run. The wildly popular toy targeted by thieves. Surveillance video showing dozens of boxes stolen. The store saying they're worth thousands of dollars. And remembering an American hero, Apollo 13 Commander Jim Lovell, famously portrayed by Tom Hanks.
Houston, we have a problem.
The crew flying from the Earth to the moon and back, while America and the world held its breath.
Around the world, more and more scenes like these playing out.
Domestic travel has fallen slightly, but international travel remains going gangbusters. And every year since the pandemic, we've seen that explosive growth in tourism, especially the most popular destinations. So we're talking Rome, we're talking Paris, we're talking London, now Tokyo's in the mix. But the other thing I think is the spread of social media. You want to show off where you've been, all the things you've done, and sort of get that iconic photo.
Throngs of tourists, overwhelming infrastructure, and some locals are fed up. At the world-renowned Louvre Museum in June, tourists stranded in long lines after workers staged a walkout to protest what they say is overcrowding and understaffing. And across Europe, anti-tourism demonstrations making headlines.
One of the horrible effects of over-tourism is what it does to local communities. It raises prices for food, it raises prices for transportation, and of course for housing, because locals are being driven out by home sharing processes and things like that. But it also adds to congestion and pollution. So there is a balancing act that has to be done here. Tourism is the main driver of the economy in a lot of these places.
Residents in Naples, Italy, marching against short-term rentals and the impact on neighborhoods. Locals taking to the streets of Lisbon, Portugal, asking for more rights.
Cada vez as pessoas que moramos na cidade sentimos mais que não é uma cidade para quem vive e trabalha nela, senão é uma cidade virada completamente para o turismo. Temos cada vez menos serviços, rendas muito mais caras.
In Barcelona, Spaniards using water guns on tourists.
Hay que reducir la capacidad de alojamiento de la ciudad, recuperar casas para la gente a precios asequibles, hay que reducir la hipermovilidad.
American retirees Wanda and Bill Dorozensky ended up in the crosshairs of that protest.
It's cooling, actually.